Hey, you beautiful people, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. If you're watching this a little bit later, that's great because I've made it a little bit later and we all need a little bit of time to recover from our Christmas dinner and have a chill out time and take it easy before getting straight back into a little bit of us time. And so now it's time for you time, us time, whatever you want to call it. This is your last yoga advent calendar, so it's the 25th one, and this is my gift to you, a full vinyasa flow class of 1 hour. Okay, so just so you know that from the start, this is a 1 hour class. It's a full yoga class. It's going to have all aspects in it: meditation, it's going to have breath work in it, restorative yoga, it's going to have HIIT yoga in it, it's going to have all sorts. So we've done a little bit of everything, and now we're going to draw that full circle and bring it all together. Yeah, so let's have a good one. Okay, so you want to, I'm turning down the heat a little bit here. Yeah, I've covered up my black mirror. Yeah, makes me look like a better yoga teacher if there's no TV in the room. And we're going to come to a comfortable seated position on the mat. For this class today, you're going to need a strap or a belt or something similar. You might need to adjust. You'll need a blanket. You'll need 2 blocks, maybe some books. You might have to just adjust and do something else, improvise. And yeah, something comfortable to sit on to begin with. Right, let's do this. I'm gathering my things here too. Instead of a blanket, I have this shawl, which will do this fine. Right, come to a comfortable seated position. And thank you so much, Colin and Sandy. I got this lovely meditation seat here for Christmas. I'm super psyched about it. It's so comfy, and it's just having something like that to sit on, or even a pillow or a few pillows, just elevates the pelvis and it tilts your pelvic floor into the desired direction. So what I'm going to do is come kind of to the edge of the pillow where it's going to drop me off, and that's going to tilt my pelvis so this way. You can sit cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus if that's comfortable for you, and then roll your shoulders up and back a few times, taking breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're really going to take our time here to set an intention for our practice. Close your eyes, sitting upright. Imagine there's this invisible string pulling you up at the crown of the head. And intent setting is so important. It can be something really as small as I want to have the best night's sleep tonight, or I would like to, I'd like to eat more things that I really want to eat, like whole foods. Or it might be something like I would want to go on more walks with my dog, or on my own in the sunshine, or even any kind of weather. Or it could be something like I'd like to win the Pulitzer Prize, or I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize. So whatever, how big or small or whatever it looks like, every intention is equally as important. So I sometimes choose really, really silly ones, like I want to learn to brush my teeth with my left hand. I'm right-handed. Or I'll set one like, I want to get to know my partner better. Yeah. A relationship is all about relating, isn't it? Relating every day anew to someone. We're all changing. It's the one constant in our life. Okay, now to bring your focus to the largest organ of your body, and this is your skin, your epidermis, and just feel how it feels right now. It might be really moisturized, might be really dry, might be tight, might be loose, might be whatever it is right in this very moment. Without judgment, you're just going to observe. You're just going to be, okay, aha. You're going to shift to an Ujjayi breath if you can, unless you're congested. Inhaling through your nose, a little bit like Darth Vader, or like the slight snoring sound in the back of the throat. Tuck your chin, pull your head back. And exhale through the nose, equally as long. Inhale. Growing taller with the crown of the head up towards the sky. Exhale, relax your face and your shoulders. Make the exhales longer than the inhale, just a little bit. Okay, open your eyes. Lovely, welcome. Hey, that was set an intention. We're going to do a little bit of a pranayama, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. This is awakening so to say, the two snakes coiled up at the base of the spine. Is this from the Kundalini Yoga, mythical tellings. And when we do this, then the energy flow of prana, which is our breath and our life's elixir, is enhanced, and prana wants to flow all the time freely. It wants to break free, like Queen said. And so we're doing this one to get to the left and the right side of the brain, and also the left and the right side of the body. So we're going for left and right from masculine and feminine sides, sun and moon, and so on and so forth. Okay, so close your right nostril, exhale all the breath through left. You could do a mudra if you want, index finger and middle finger to your palm. Exhale. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe longer if you desire. Inhale slowly through your left nostril. Close left, exhale right. Close and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open right. Close right. Exhale slowly through left. Relax your face. Close both. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Close both. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Longer if you like. Relax your face. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Close right, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Exhale left. Relax the hand. We're not going to do any more than that. You might feel like something's loosening up in your sinuses. This is great. This is what we want. If you're doing Ujjayi breath for a whole yoga class and you feel a bit congested as you come in through the beginning, you might find this congestion will release throughout the class. The pranayama of Ujjayi, the breath in and out through the nose, the deep sort of like snoring sound breath, is very, very useful to loosen off any excess phlegm. Okay, let's open up with the chanting of one Om, the universal sound of the switch on and off button, the blank slate tabula rasa button, so we can just start afresh. Whatever has happened, however you feel, whatever this year has held for you, we're just gonna wipe it out, like that game that kids play where they can just wipe out the writing and they can go again. Yeah, the lead board. We wipe out and we go again, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to wipe it clean and we're going to wipe it fresh. Yeah, new fresh start. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Feel the vibration of the sound. Slowly open your eyes. And we're going to come straight forwards onto all fours. Move your seat out of the way and come into child's pose. I'm taking a wide-legged child's pose. You can do the same. If you want to take them narrow, you can. Hands forward. Sinking deep into child's pose. Now, hold your palms upwards in a receiving gesture. Nothing else, but we're gonna do everything in reception. Yeah, reception. I am ready to receive abundance, a flow of financial abundance. Mula, the other mula. I'm ready and open to receive love. Or whatever you really desire here at this point. And then press your palms back down and spread those fingers, fan those fingers out really wide. So you have like, as if you had webbing between your hands, like a frog or an amphibious animal. And you're gonna come up onto all fours. Walk your knees back a little bit. Curl the toes under and then press into your palms. So we're coming up to a bent knee down dog here. Just getting warm in the down dog, stretching one leg and then the other. Really get that index finger and thumb flat and twist your elbows in, maybe a micro bend in the elbows. Lift up high onto tippy toes, inhale. Roll the shoulder blades back. Exhale, bend the knees and push your butt up towards the sky. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift the heels again. And this time, exhale, bend the knees. And we're coming to a puppy pose. So I'm going to walk my hands here further forwards. Keeping the hips above the knees. I'm going to slide my arms down, kind of like a puppy wanting to play. Yeah. Not just puppies do this. My 6-year-old husky does this as well. And we know puppies are happy in this pose, yeah? They've got an open heart. They're ready to play. They're like, come and engage with me. I want attention. Maybe not start doing this if you want attention from your partner or from other people in public. But wouldn't that be cool if we could just do that like dogs? Just as simple as that. Let's play. Throw a ball for me. And then lift up and slowly walk your hands back. Okay, we're going to fan out those hands again. Ready for that downward dog a second time. Curl the toes under. Lift your tailbone high. And walk the feet back and forth. Let's go for a few here. Upward facing dogs or even cobras if you prefer. We're going to inhale to plank. And exhale. Dip the pelvis. If you need to come on your back, if you're feeling a pinch in your lower back, maybe just come down onto your front. Just a cobra here. That could be just fine. Otherwise, staying up dog. Inhale. Reach the chest up, shoulder blades back. Micro bend in the elbows. Exhale. Push your butt back. The mula leads the way. The mula being this bit here between the perineum and the bum. We can't see it when we get a microscope and we go and check, but it's an idea. The Muladhara chakra. Inhale, roll yourself forward again into plank. Exhale. Dipping the pelvis. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, push the bum back. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, push back. All right, let's open these hips. Inhale, right foot lifts up slowly. Hips are still squared. Exhale, pull your right knee forward and place the foot flat down in between the hands. You can use blocks here now if you want to. I'm going to stay here on the left knee. I'm on a carpet, so fold your mat in a few times if you need to for the left knee for support. And then inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades back. Anjaneyasana. Now, Anjaneya is a good story here. Before Hanuman was Hanuman, the half monkey, half boy, or half demigod, he was Anjaneya. He was a little boy called Anjaneya, and Anjaneya's mother really wanted a son. So she prayed to the gods, I really want a son. Every single day she prayed to the gods, and the god of wind, Vayu, he took pity on her, and so he sent down onto earth a grain of rice, and she ate the grain of rice, and soon enough she fell pregnant and she birthed Anjaneya. Anjaneya was a very mischievous child. Deep breaths here. And so one day he woke up and he reached up for the sun because he thought it was a juicy mango, and this would have been catastrophic. So the god of thunder struck him down, and as he was in limbo of between death and life, his father Vayu sucked all the oxygen off the earth, because he can do that. And as everyone was suffocating, they had to quickly call in a timeout board meeting. Exhale your hands down. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee, press the right foot back, inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left foot up. Yeah, gods have to call in board meetings too sometimes. Exhale, pull the left knee in, press the foot flat, right knee down to the floor. And Vayu said, I'm not going to bring the oxygen back until you resurrect my son. Inhale, arms up. And they came to a reasonable compromise. They would bring Anjaneya back as Hanuman, and he would be exiled, and all his memories of being a demigod, half human, half god, would be wiped, and he'd have to be exiled in a forest full of monkeys. And so he started to look like a monkey because his superpowers could kind of adapt, but he had no recollection that he was a superhero, basically. Inhale, lift your back knee if you like for a little challenge. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Spread those fingers wide, curl the right toes under. Inhale, kick your left foot back. Exhale, left foot down. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Baby steps. Take your blocks if you want to, anything that helps. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale. And close your eyes. Mountain pose. Have a quick check-in. Now we're standing on both feet, grounded. Maybe you even step off your mat for a moment and feel the more solid ground beneath your feet. The head's reaching up as if there's this invisible string at the crown of the head on the inhale. On the exhale, the heels plant themselves down. Slight abdominal contraction at your lower abdominis. And we want, in a way, for every pose to be like Tadasana. This pose right here. Every pose to be like mountain pose. Even when we're twisting, even when we're forward folded, the spine to be long all the time. We're lengthening the spine first, and then we're going into twists, forward folds, back bends, side folds. I do a banana or half moon pose here. Bring your feet together. Inhale, arms up. Interlace the fingers, and you can have your index finger peeking through in Shivananda style yoga, or if you like, arms open if you prefer that. Inhale and exhale, reach over to the right. And tuck your tailbone, press for your left foot. Reaching up rather than collapsing, think of your arms being pulled up towards the sky. Inhale, back up. Bend the elbows. Exhale, inhale, reach the fingertips back up. And now press and plant your right foot nice and firmly and reach over to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step the feet a little bit wider, and we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale. Roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chest high. You can use your belt for this version here if you want. And exhale, plant the heels and fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. You can bend your knees here if you want. Exhale. Folding. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, release. Okay, we're going to flow through some sun salutations. Bring your big toes to touch. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Fan out those toes so you get like as if you had webbing between your toes, making them as wide apart as possible. We're trying to go for as much surface area under the feet as possible. Interlock the thumbs. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Swing your hands above your lower back with or without a belt. Bend the knees. Inhale, interlace the fingers, lift up halfway. Exhale, straighten legs and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Right foot steps back, looking forward. Big step into lunge. Right leg is straight. Exhale, press your palms flat. Now look back. Left foot steps back. Down dog. Inhale, push yourself into plank. Look forwards. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. The inchworm position. Inhale with your strong legs. Push yourself forward. Baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under. Look back, down dog. Looking forwards. Inhale, step your right foot up between your hands, lunge. Exhale, left big toe next to right big toe. Big step forwards, forward fold. Bend the knees, interlace thumbs. Inhale, push the ground away. Lift up into high arch. Exhale all the way back down. Swing your hands above your lower back. Interlace the fingers. Bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Look forwards, left foot steps big, lunge back. Exhale, palms flat. Right foot back next to left. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Looking forwards. Inhale, left foot up between the hands, lunge. Exhale, right big toe next to left big toe. Forward fold. Bend the knees, interlock thumbs. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, palms together, center of the chest. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, relax the face and the shoulders. Open your eyes. We're going for a standing split Surya Namaskara. Take some blocks here for this. Quite handy for this one. I'm just going to put them to the side now. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. Straight up in front of the face and a diagonal. Exhale, separate the hands and forward fold. We're coming to a flat back here, so we're lifting up, flat back. Bend your knees if you like, roll the shoulder blades back. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Bend the elbows or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now you can bring your blocks in if you like. This is the fun bit. I'm taking them sideways. Second one up. Inhale, right foot lifts up and the chest moves forward. Like a plank with the foot lifting. Exhale, tuck the right knee in. Halfway forwards. Inhale, hands on fingertips onto blocks. Left foot lifts up, look forwards. Exhale, tuck the left knee in. I'm going to take the blocks, move them forward. Inhale, right foot lifts up, lengthening spine, like in Tadasana. Exhale, right foot next to left. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, as if to push into handstand, I'm going to flatten my palms and lift the heels. Plant the heels, inhale, strong legs, lift up. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's go again. Inhale, hands forward, diagonal. Exhale, separate, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump. You might use your blocks here just to give it a little try. Inhale, up dog. Much easier with the blocks. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot lifts up. Chest moves forward, shoulder blades back. Exhale, tuck your left knee in. Like a little runner's lunge here. I'm going to take the blocks more upright. Inhale, right foot lifts, chest forward. Squeeze oranges under your armpits. Exhale, right knee tucks in between the blocks. Blocks move forward. Inhale, left foot lifts up. Exhale. Left foot next to right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, 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 as if to lift to handstand. If you want to lift to handstand, lift to handstand. Inhale up. Exhale. All right. Surya Namaskar 2, B version. Now we're going straight into Warrior 1. Story time coming up. Warrior 1 comes from a Hindu tale, or so to say, a story from long ago. Goes something like this. Shiva, the god of death and destruction, with dreadlocks and cobras around his head, that meditates for thousands of years on Mount Kailash. He was a pretty cool guy. He had a lot of different wives in his life. One of them was Sati. But Sati's dad did not approve of Shiva. Big toes touching, bend your knees. Inhale, squeeze your knees together. Utkatasana. You can bring your arms forward if this is preferable. Exhale, stay here for one more breath. Maybe sitting down a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale. Sati's dad didn't approve. Exhale, step or jump back. Bend the elbows or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, up front, left foot flat. Lift up, Warrior 1. Stay in Warrior 1, 5 deep breaths. He didn't approve, and they got married anyway, because that's what those young kids do. Rotate your left hip in. Bring your left arm down, your right arm stays up. Back foot is flat. We want this hip to point forward like a hip bones or bumpers on a car. Inhale. Bend the right knee. And so he didn't invite Shiva to this party, and Sati got so enraged she lit herself on fire and burned to death. And Shiva was so enraged, he sent one of his, he summoned like the Urukwai of Lord of the Rings that are made of mud coming up from the ground. He summoned this assassin and came out of the ground, and he, with his sword, and Warrior 1 drew his sword And exhale, open up and cut off Sati's father's head in rage. And then took the head and speared it up onto his trident in Warrior Free. And put it up on his trident. So that's how we get the progression. This Urukwai dude, or this Virabhadra, who was the demon. The Virabhadra is the warrior, coming out of the ground, drawing his sword, and then taking the head up onto his sword, piercing it onto it. Yeah? This one's not for kids. I should have said that at the beginning, right? I'll put it on the YouTube, definitely. Come to Warrior 2, drawing the sword. There are other tales of Warrior 2 that could be related to archers drawing a bow. And I'm sure in Sydney they do archer yoga, where you can go into a yoga pose, look really fancy while you're shooting a bow and arrow. Inhale back to Warrior 1, maybe hopping the back foot in a little bit more. Exhale down. Step your right foot down through Vinyasa. Bend the elbows or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the second side. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Right foot flat, lift up. Warrior 1. He comes out of the ground. Maybe instead of drawing a sword, he draws his bow and arrow. Exhale, Warrior 2. And the arrow shoots. And into Warrior 3, the arrow goes. Back to Warrior 1. Warrior 2, exhale. Warrior 1, coming to lunge this time. Exhale down through Vinyasa. Come on down onto your knees for a moment. Have a little rest. Child's pose. So you can see there are two stories in the circulation. Often we know this through the grapevine, Chinese whispers. We know stories get lost in translation. They get 2 versions. They get 10 different versions. They get 10 billion different versions. So myth is all about what is the lesson. And the lesson here is that the gods will make mistakes so that we don't have to. Yeah, Shiva was impulsive. And Sati was enraged. She came back to life as gods do. She got an avatar, quickly slipped into her body and said, Shiva, what you've done, you killed my father because you're so impulsive and I love you, but this is not on. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And then, so Shiva was like, yikes, I'm in trouble. And he quickly got a goat's head to put on top of her father's head, her father's body, and brought him back to life. And he was so sorry about being so dismissive of his son-in-law and begged for his forgiveness, and they all made up. And the morale of the story, I guess, is that even gods make mistakes, and that sometimes being a warrior doesn't have to mean going and chopping off someone's head, or chomping off someone's head in a metaphorical way. It could mean maybe just to take it easy, to think things through before. It could be planning. Instead of worrying about something, to become the warrior, to plan. It could be manifesting. It could be, let's be positive, let's put out a positive vibration so we receive one back. Yeah? When we're tuning our instrument to a sound that we don't like, when we keep saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, we're focusing on, I do want to do this, I do want to do this. We're tuning our music, our instrument, to a sound we don't want to be in. But if we think about the sound we do want to be in, the vibration, the tuning fork of positivity, of all the peachy things in life that you like, the things that bring you joy, then you will play that music, you will play those tones. So think of it that way. Spread your fingers wide, come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. We're going to do a jump forwards, not a jump through. If you want to do this with blocks, we've practiced this in the last class. You can do this. Lift your heels, exhale, bend the knees, bum up high, looking forwards, and then inhale, jump forwards, exhale, walk back. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees, and we're going to jump. Straight to flat back, exhale, fold. Big toes touching, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, straighten the legs, Tadasana. Warriors. We've gone through the warriors. We've done some single leg balance. We're going to do a little bit more. Just to root ourselves in a classic tree. Come onto your mat, onto your left leg. Bring your right foot up. Either ankle inside of the foot. Calf. Never put the foot onto the knee joint. Or take your right foot up high inside of your left thigh. Pressing in. Palms center of the chest. Inhale, hands up, press down for your left foot. Exhale, open the arms. Let's go take it to Galabhasana. Hands back down, exhale. Bend the right knee slightly, lift the left foot, kind of like a Kung Fu move here. How do you say yoga in Kung Fu? Yoga! Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and open up the right thigh to the side. And then bring your palms back together. And exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, hands forward. I'm going to hop around here to show you what we're doing. And maybe you can bring your hands down to your blocks. And then lift back up, inhale. Exhale, palms together, center of the chest. We're going to twist the upper body to the left, so where the right foot is pointing. And maybe swing the right and left elbow back and forth like you're cradling a baby. And then bring your right elbow onto the sole of your right foot for a twist. And you can press in and you can counter press with your foot. If this is too much, just simply twist your upper body. Inhale, hands back forward. Exhale, hands center of the chest. Now you're going to lift your right foot off, still bending the left knee. We're really working those inner left thigh muscles. Bit of isometric contraction. Exhale, step it down. Shake it out. Okay, let's do tree pose on the other side. Onto the right foot. Lift your left foot in. Up close or just inside of the calf is fine. Hands center of the chest. Yeah. Take note which side needs a bit more work. I find, funnily enough, this is my good side, but today I'm a bit wobbly on it, so I'm just taking note how I'm feeling. It's different every day of the month. Inhale, press down for your right foot, reach your hands up. Exhale, open up, like a canopy of a tree. Exhale, hands down. We're going to take it to Galabhasana. So standing on your right foot this time. Yeah. Lift the left foot. And kind of like a Kung Fu move, like you're about to kick someone here. You're going to bring your left ankle over your right thigh. palm center of the chest, bend the right knee. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, hands down to the blocks. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, hands center of the chest. Inhale, twist your upper body to the right. Exhale, bring your left elbow onto the outside of the left foot. Twist. Inhale, Galabhasana. Exhale, now lift the left thigh, lift the left foot. You're balancing here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, left foot down. Shake it out. This is really good ankle work, mobility, and really great for the inner thighs. Shake it out. Give it a good shake. Right, let's open those hips. The hips, baby, yeah? We know the hips are the key to a really healthy sexual life. This is the place where this is where our sexual energy is stored. This is where our frustrations are stored, so they say in yoga, also in fitness. And it's also a place where we have our creative center. So you can think of all these chakras. Chakra just means circle or wheel in Sanskrit, and it's those glowy bits. You can't find them if you go look for them. Yeah, but they're an idea, and we can think of them they're either in line or out of line. And if you take physiology and the spine and how important the spinal cord is in the brain, then it kind of makes sense that chakras are a really good idea, to live by. Yeah, for some people, maybe physiology and anatomy, it's not their thing. They want chakras, they want the colors, they want all the esoteric stuff, all the spiritual stuff. Yeah, but it makes sense. The spinal cord is really important. We know that. We know the spine, super important, sends this main line of information through the middle of the spine, and the brain. Yeah, the body always wants to protect the brain. Yeah, our supercomputer. And so at the top of the brain, we have the 1,000-leaf lotus, and this is our opening into the source. Yeah, when you plug your iPhone in or your smartphone into the wall, that's the source for its energy. The source here comes from the right at the top. We could think of that like the brain. At the base of the spine is the Muladhara chakra, our root chakra. It has everything to do with earthing, roots, house, how we've lived for a life, our home life, our ankles, if we're going to look at it from an anatomical, physiological view. So the second one up is the hips, yeah? My favorite one. And it means the Svadhisthana. Svadhisthana means her favorite standing place. Cool. The favorite standing place. Right foot forward, take a big step back, left foot, lunge position. You can use blocks here. We're going to move through a little bit of circuit training going back and forth. Inhale here, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now I'm pulling my toes back and I'm really going extreme forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. We're going to walk the left foot out a little bit, open the knee in a wide warrior 2 position, right fingertips down inside of the foot. This might be with a block as I'm using here. Inhale, left hand up. Side stretch, stay here. 1. If you want to go further, bring the block flatter or the palm all the way down to the ground inside of the right foot. Push the elbow, thigh into the inner thigh. 3. And you might even take the bind, wrapping your right arm underneath the right thigh. Reach for your left hand behind the back. 4. 5. Release. Inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale, we're coming down to Skandasana. Left toe faces out, right foot facing upwards. Just so you can see, I'm going to use some blocks here. Skandasana, help aid. Coming down Skandasana. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Warrior Two. If you want to do this without the blocks, exhale, Skandasana, Virabhadrasana. B, exhale, Skandasana, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, right, we're going to take it to the other side, walking the other way. Blocks with you, either side of the left foot. Rotate the right hip in. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend it. 1, 2, 3. Straightening the back here as we go along, thinking of Tadasana. 4, 5. Step the right foot flat. Left foot here flat, facing forwards. With or without a block, left hand inside. Inhale, right hand up. Parsva Konasana. Press your left arm inside of your left thigh. Two more breaths. If you like to take the bind, wrap your left arm underneath the left thigh, reach for the right hand from behind the back, and rotate your right arm and chest side up towards the ceiling. Release. Inhale, up, Warrior Two. Turn your right toes out a little bit. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more here. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. B. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, now rotate the toes in. So we're in this wide stance here. Bend the knees a little bit. Now press the ground away, outside of the feet parallel. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Really getting into those quads to work. Muscles above the knees activate. Exhale. Release your hands. Walk your hands over to the right. Bring your right hand to your right ankle. Left hand to the right ankle. Right hand reaches up. And over the head and forwards. One more breath. Exhale. Walk your right hand to your left ankle. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, reach it forwards. Inhale, back up. Through the center. Take your blocks. Press into your blocks and exhale. Hop your feet together. Ooh, we're coming to a squat position. If you like, you can place your blocks under your feet for the squat. I'm just going to come down here into a resting squat before we come to open the hip flexors and come down to really relax. We're going to do some Ardha Hanumanasana or full Hanumanasana, which is the splits pose. And we're going to go into some storytelling again. Okay? A little bit of history behind these poses. Press up for your squat, coming up to standing. Exhale, palms together. Center of the chest. Okay. Right foot's going to step forward and the left foot back. Let's start with the right foot forward. Left foot back. Come down onto your left knee. So Hanuman was exiled. He became half monkey, half boy, half man. And his best friend was King Rama. And King Rama's wife was Sita. And Sita always happened to be kidnapped by this evil demon Ravana, who took her to the island of Lanka. And Rama said, Hanuman, you need to help me save my wife because I am right now in a war. And he had stuff to do. And Hanuman was a really devoted friend. So just staying here with your blocks either side. If you want to take them a little bit higher, you can. If the intensity isn't quite enough, you can bring your hands onto your thighs. Hanuman traveled all the way to the Cape of India, looking really far and over to see where the island was, the island of Lanka. And he saw it was so far away, and he said, I can't swim. How am I going to get there? How am I going to get to this island? So he did a big stretch, arms up. And if you want to go further, you can stretch, bring your right forearm to the right thigh, bend the left knee, reach back for the foot, pull it in. Hip flexor stretch. Hands on the blocks, step your right foot back, shake it out. And he took a little break and he brought his knees together, feet apart, and he sat into hero pose. And you're going to bring your calves out of the way. All 10 toes are touching the ground with the feet, the soles of the feet facing up. Now, if this isn't quite the right thing for you, you might take a block or even a cushion and sit it underneath you just to take the edge off hero's pose. And Hanuman sat in hero's pose and he meditated. He meditated and he thought, well, things have gone right for me in the past, so I can do it again. I'm going to meditate and see if an answer comes to me. And so he sat there in hero's pose and pondered and meditated. And chanted his typical chant, Sita Rama Rama Rama, Sita Rama Rama Rama, Sita Rama Rama Rama, Sita Rama Rama Rama. Invoking the names of his best friend and his best friend's wife. Knowing that the Sanskrit language would have a positive vibration, would evoke or to push out that vibration to find an answer. And then he had it. The idea just came to him like, I can jump. I can leap over like Mr. Fantastic, and I can take one big jump and I'll get all the way to the other island. And so he did. He took, with his right foot first, a big jump. We're going to start on the right side. And do Ardha Hanumanasana first. Straighten the right leg and shove the heel forwards, right leg straight with your blocks here. Pull your toes in. Taking a big leap. But if you want to go further, you can. And simply by lifting your left foot and put your feet on some skateboards, or that's a great idea, and then push them apart. No, don't do that. When you kids have some. Sometimes it happens involuntary. And we're reaching back with the left foot, right foot forward. For the big splits pose. Option here as well is to take a block underneath the bum, the pelvis, underneath the right bum cheek, and you have a bit of support there, so you can bring your arms up. And you can always find if you need to go lower, you just change the position of the block as well. And then to pull out, you're going to just gently pull and shake it out behind you. And so Hanuman again, let's do a little hero's pose before we go to the other side. Sat down and realized that wasn't quite enough, so he's got to do the left side as well. So he prepared himself mentally, knowing what he needed to do. He has already meditated on it, but just getting the inside, the idea ready for the left-hand side. Maybe an exhale through the mouth. And then taking a big step with your left foot forward and your right knee back. Shove the left heel forward. And this might be enough for you. The little step, the island of Lanka is a little bit closer than you thought. And forward fold with a straight back. Or you can start to push your right heel back as well. And all the way through, the flow of prana was consistent, the breath was consistent. And slowly pull your left foot back, shake it out. And we're going to come to a child's pose. Balasana. When we go into child's pose, and because Sanskrit is a vibrational language, we are actually evoking the essence of what it means. Bala is the child in Sanskrit, and so we're evoking childlike essence. Childlike, not being childish, like gossiping or things like that, but childlike essence in the way of playfulness, of lightheartedness, of taking yoga with a pinch of salt. It's just yoga. Don't take yourself so seriously. Thinking back to a time, what it was like, not to worry about bills, not to worry about what's going on, just to giggle at funny things. And slowly lift yourself back up. I'm going to come to our inversion. Back bend and inversion. We're doing a shoulder stand today. We're going to do shoulder stand if you'd like to with the cork blocks. You can do an assisted shoulder stand. Please don't do it with anything too wobbly. If you have something sturdy, you can put your pelvis on. We can do that. And then we'll start with Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. If you want to go straight into a wheel, you can. And if you want to do a playful drop back, you can as well. Setu Bandhasana, coming down onto your back. Feet fairly close, so I'm going to grab my ankles here, roll onto my back. Make sure that your head is free, so my hair bubble is really high, but if you're on your hair bubble, loosen it out. You should be able to touch the back of your heels. And if you don't want your legs to move apart, just squeeze a block in between. Inhale, lift your hands up, push your pelvis up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale. Stay here, exhale, interlace the fingers underneath your lower back. Shimmy the shoulders in. Pressing into the arms. Your head is relaxed. 1. Lift the chest on the inhale as if there's a string there. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Release. Slowly lower down. Take the block out. And if you want to just do legs up against the wall pose, you can do this. You can come up against a wall, like over here. Bring your butt up, snug, so your butt is hugging the wall. And then legs up against the wall. And this is a super easy inversion to do. Also, ladies, do this one instead of any of the other inversions if you're menstruating, simply because this is the best one to do in that time of the month. We don't want to bring our pelvis over our head when we're in our moon cycle. If you're going to join me for shoulder stand, come onto your back, really taking every single step that I tell you about now, please. Make sure there's absolutely nothing obstructing your neck. Palms down. We're going to start by coming into plow. Push the feet overhead. Interlace the fingers. Shimmy up onto the shoulders, wiggling side to side. Bring the shoulders closer together. Walk the feet into the head. Bend the elbows, press your palms into your back, and then slowly inhale, one foot up and the other. Walk your hands down. Walk your hands even further down if you like. Bring the feet together. Open the knees out to the side. If you're up against the wall, just stay where you are. Look at your belly or your feet. You should absolutely not be moving the head here. Maybe bring one foot down overhead and just touch the ground. Back up, inhale. And the other. Inhale. And then exhale, both feet. Into plow pose, release the hands. Slow motion, grab hold of the opposite side of your mat. And slow motion, unfold vertebrae for vertebrae. Really slow, bit of core exercise here. Those of you up against the wall, slowly tip over onto one side. Come down, join for fish pose. Bring your palms under your butt. Index finger and thumb touching. And in this diamond shape, you're going to press into your palms, push up, lift the chest, open your throat. Still breathing in through the nose. Exhale, head down. In Matsyendrasana, fish pose. Press through your forearms. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, tuck your chin. Exhale, come down onto your back. Okay, little meditation here. In Shavasana, you can stay straight into Shavasana. We're going to do a little supine twist to end the session. Right knee hugs in. Forehead to right knee. Inhale. Stretch out your left foot. Exhale. Bring your right thigh all the way over to the left side. Open your right hand to the right. 1, inhale, length for your spine. Exhale, twist. Flatten your right shoulder blade to the ground. Left hand's pulling the right thigh to the left. Inhale up. And exhale, right foot forward, left knee in. Inhale, peel your left thigh in. Head towards the knee. Exhale, supine twist to the other side this time. Shove any obstructions out of the way. Left arm opens up. 1. Lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, twist. 2. 3, and move upwards. Okay, we're going to do some opening up with the belt, some hip openers, and then we're going to come into our Shavasana. Right leg, left leg. Let's start with the left leg over, with the right leg over here. I'm going to just turn around to do it like so. Opening of the hip, hold on, hamstring stretch, inhale, bend your right knee, exhale, straighten it, and pull. Inhale, bend, exhale, pull. Push your left foot forward, inhale, exhale, straighten and pull. And now hold on to the belt, left hand to left hip, steady the left hip, inhale, open your right thigh out to the right. 1, 2, 3, inhale up. We're going to take it to the twist, so I'm going to turn around for this reason. Exhale, twisting, right foot in its extended form over to the left. Open your right hand over to the right. 1, 2, 3, coming back up, and let's switch sides. Shake out that right leg, bring it forwards, left foot for the belt, inhale, push your left foot up, inhale, exhale, straighten. So we're going to inhale, bend the knee, push your right foot forward, exhale, straighten the leg and pull. Inhale, bend, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hold on to the belt with your left hand, right hand to the right hip. Inhale, open out. Really try to keep that leg from cocking. So we want to rotate the left hip joint in its socket downwards. So we're keeping the hip joint squared. Inhale, back up. And I'm going to turn around one more time here just to get the twist going. Exhale, change of hands, right hand around the belt, left hand to the left. Exhale, push your right foot forwards and slowly lower your left foot down towards the right. 1, 2, 3. Inhale up. Exhale, loosen off the belt. Shake it all out. Drum out the glutes. Last but not least, happy baby toe pose. Take the outsides of the feet. Make sure your lower back stays flat. Rock a little bit side to side. Maybe straightening one leg, then the other. And then slowly relax one foot forward and the other into Shavasana. You can come up into a meditation pose. Cover yourself with a blanket if you like. Whatever you want to do here. And I'm going to give you just a moment to adjust, and then I'm going to read you a story. The Star in the Forest. The Star in the Forest. Maisie and Pip sat in the snug warmth of their grandparents' cottage, deciding how to spend the first night of their holiday. Pip was happy to wait and watch the stars appear one by one across the clear night sky. But even though Maisie loved the stars as much as her big sister, she did not love waiting. Maisie dreamed of something exciting, a shiny new discovery, a spectacular adventure. Stargazing and hot chocolate were not it. As she stared out into space, she willed something to happen. Suddenly, a bright flash lit up in the sky. What was that? Maisie squealed. She sprung into action at once. Maybe it was a rocket ship or a creature from outer space. Wait, Maisie, shouted Pip. There's no time to wait. We've got to find out. Maisie and Pip had often played in the forest, but in the gloomy dusk, everything looked different. Did you hear that? Whispered Pip nervously. It's just a fox, Pip. Maisie pressed ahead, as true adventurers do. She chatted excitedly as they picked their way through the tangle. What do you think it was that fell from the sky, Pip? It lit up the forest like a sparkly jewel. It could be the biggest, shiniest space jewel anyone has ever seen. Pip stared up into the trees. She began to wonder if she and Maisie were not alone. Look up, Maisie. Do you see something? Said Pip. It's just owls, Pip. Come on, hurry up. They crawled through the thickets. They peered through the hollows. All they found were grubs and bugs. But something had lit up the sky, and Maisie was determined to find out what. From up high, Maisie spied a glow in a clearing below. At last! Maisie jumped through the air and ran like thunder. What could it be? She wondered wildly. Space jewels? A UFO? An alien? But when at last Maisie reached the clearing, she found none of these. Pip? She called out through the shadows. Pip? Pip had followed behind at Pip-like pace, taking in the magic of the forest around them. You found it! What is it? It's just a lump of cold nothing, Maisie grumbled. Let's go home. Wait a minute, said Pip, peering closer. I think it might be a fallen star. A star? Wow! A star? You're right, Pip. It's a magical meteorite, all the way from outer space. Maisie followed Pip's wandering pace back home. She looked up and finally saw the glowing fireflies and heard the soft hoot of the owls. The forest, like their star, sparkled all around. I can't wait to find out what tomorrow's adventure will be, Maisie grinned. Stay as long as you like in your Shavasana, in your meditation. And just remember that at any given time there are stars all around you. That you are a star. And that, in fact, science proves we are all made of stars, just like Moby said in his song. Thank you very much for joining any one of these Yoga Advent Calendar classes. But if you made it to the end of this one, I'd just like to send out big hugs and warm kisses and lots of snuggly times with your family and friends and lots of love from me to you. Namaste.